Welcome to the School of Rockstars. I'm here after so many days. I don't know why, but these days I went to India in February and I came back within 20 days. I worked in India as well. I did work from home during my vacation, and also after coming back I had just jet lag for 2-3 days, but and after the next week I didn't feel good. I got cold and severe cough because I ate I don't know, yeah, because of mostly weather change. And after that, this daylight having has already started. So due to this daylight saving, I don't know, I'm missing my morning routine. I'm telling myself a bullshit story in my head. Due to this, daylight saving is the reason for you to miss your morning routine, but that's not the thing. I'm making excuses to myself. So that's the main thing I'm doing. So but I'm telling myself that bullshit story for so many days, and I'm sleeping late. I noticed that is not it is the one of the reason. Daylight saving is the one of the reason, but it is a last in the list. The main reasons are, the first one is I'm telling myself the story, I'm making excuses, and I'm sleeping late, and that is the main reason. And I'm sleeping late, and that's why I'm waking up late in the morning. So I notice that's why I'm not very much active on Instagram, but I'm keeping myself consistent on YouTube and creating content or consuming content. But I don't know, as I'm missing my morning routine, I'm feeling something really bad. I'm having that missing feeling in me. So I'm realizing nowadays, and I started writing my journal since 2-3 days. So when I started writing my journal, then I felt really good. And and one more important point is after coming from India, I spent so much time on WhatsApp, some of the social media stuff. So it consumed so much of my time. I don't know, I unnecessarily spent so much without my I knew it. I just open it to send a simple message, but after that, when I open it, I'm spending so much time on it. So I did it for almost 1 week. Then after that I realized, after that I questioned myself, why I'm feeling like this, why I'm not before I did so much of work. I did I created content every single day. I'm very active on Instagram and YouTube, and I did interviews weekly, and I did so much stuff. But why are you having that feeling of missing, having that a bad feeling in yourself? So when I questioned myself and when I asked myself, I got to know all these questions. I'm telling myself a bullshit story and creating excuses for simple things. Just if I want to do an Instagram story, it just takes 30 seconds to 1 minute, but I'm making excuses. So I'm making excuses, and I'm not doing doing it at all. So I'm feeling bad about myself. So when I question myself, I got to know, you have so much to do, you have so much power in yourself, but you're not doing it, you're not using it to your 100%. So that's what I realized when I questioned myself. And like as I told you before, I started writing my journal. I used to write journal every in the morning and every day in the morning, and also I used to read a book every single day, at least for 1 or 2 pages every single day. So that's like one of the morning routine. But like after coming from India, I when I wake up, the first thing I did is I opened my phone and just checked my WhatsApp or any social media messages. Like that created a mess in my mind. So after that, I uninstalled WhatsApp, what all the social media stuff that creating disturbance on me. I uninstalled all those. I just I created I created an account, WhatsApp account with a new number, like an India number. So that is giving me some peace of mind now. So that number is known to just 3 or 4 of my family members. So now I'm feeling little much better. And also one thing I did is I installed that WhatsApp in another phone that I don't use much. So it is it is giving me a great feeling now, because yes, I did wrong steps, or I did mistakes all these 20 to 30 days. But when I started questioning myself, I got to know what I'm doing wrong, where I'm doing wrong, where I can correct myself. So I want to say is, you know what you are, you know the capability, that what is your true self, what is your power, what is your rock star power in you. The one thing you need to do is you need to question yourself. You need to be honest. You need to be honest to yourself. When you answer to yourself, you need to be like a face to face. Even sometimes if I feel low, or if I feel very happy also, I'll go to a bathroom and I'll watch myself in the mirror and say I'm so proud of you. I'll feel that happiness by seeing myself in the mirror. And even if I feel sad, or even if I am feeling tensed, or going through some issue, or even at that time also, I'll watch myself in the mirror and I'll say, this is temporary. It will stay just for hours or days. That's it. It's not your life. It won't stay for your life. So it will stay only for hours or days. You need to learn. You need to stand strong during the hard times. That's where you will learn the lessons. So all these things I'll tell to myself. So when I speak to myself in the mirror, it gives me so much of confidence that even if anything happens, nothing to worry. It's just temporary. Learn a lesson from that incident and move on. If you should not as I'm reading The Secret the second time, I got to know that one point that struck in my mind is, what we are living now is the things, the thoughts that we created in the past. So if you want a good future, or if you want to achieve something in the future, you want to create it now. You want to start writing it and start taking actions right now. So that's what I read it 1 or 2 times, but when we read the book again, we'll know new points. So that's what I'm doing with The Secret and other books as well. So like what I told myself is, I'm saying that story, right? Daylight saving is ruining me. That is like creating a mess in my life right now. That's what I'm telling myself. But no, it is not. It's just a part of me. It happened last year also, but I didn't felt this way. But why I'm feeling this way? Because I'm doing some wrong things that I really don't want. I know it, but I'm making excuses. So I corrected some of it. Now I'm seeing the difference in me, in my schedule, in like when I started turning my things, then my schedule got corrected, and I'm eating the healthy food as well. I don't eat much outside, so I cook myself at home. And also nowadays I'm eating fruits a lot, so that's giving me so much of energy and all these things. So when I question myself, I'm getting very, very, very good answers from me. So that's the one thing I want to tell you guys. I'm no one to tell you, but you are the power. You are the rock star of your life. Don't neglect the most important person in your life. That is you. That is you in the mirror. Don't neglect that person. Don't in my experience, or what I see in the people through my experiences, what I learned is, when you start loving yourself, when you start loving your insecurities, when you start loving yourself in the failure zone, then you will love anyone with disabilities, or anyone. Because you first, when you start loving yourself, you know the power of you. And also what I want to say is, when I start as you can see, I have so many moles. Like I told many times in many videos, I have so many moles on my face. In when I'm in bachelor, when I'm doing my engineering in India, so many people suggested me to go to a doctor and take out all those, get treatment for those moles. I listened to them at that time, and I went to doctor. I went I visited doctor, and doctor told me, she told me that they are pretty on your face. Even if you get treatment, you will get black marks at that place. So I don't want to treat them, or I don't want to take out from your face. So that's what she told me, and she didn't give any medication, or keep it with you. These are your assets. So you are not weird, you are unique. So she told me that I don't want to do any treatment for those. Those are not harmful to you. And after that, after last year, I started loving myself. I started knowing more about myself. And at that time, when I look into the mirror, and I told myself, you are not weird, you are unique. So because I have so many moles and I'm unique, you guys don't have, and so I'm unique. So, and now when I see myself, I love my smile, I love my face, and how I also, the unique quality I love in me is, I learn from each and every people that I meet, or that I see any profile. I learn from them. I learn from their profile. Even if they do a small things also, I will learn from them, because I believe each and every person is a rock star. Even if they are not having so much of money, but through their experiences, they are the real rock stars. So these are the thoughts I'm having in my mind like for so many days. I want to do Instagram live for so many days, but I didn't do it because I'm telling myself that story. I'm telling I'm making excuses. I'm stopping myself. No one is stopping me, but myself. Like I am stopping myself for taking that small action. Right, today I decided to do it. I decided to record myself talking. Even if I speak like a bad English, or even if I speak even if my English is not good, or even if I get like words or misspell, I don't care. These are my feelings right now and for so many days. So thank you guys, thank you so much. And if you want to join me in live, like I want to ask you a question. Like if you are in my situation, if you are doing you are keeping yourself with a morning routine for so many days and you missed it for 32 or 20 days, like how you feel, or when you are in a low situation, what kind of thoughts you get and how you overcome those negative thoughts during that time. So I want to know that answer from any one of you guys who is watching this live. So if any one of you wants to join me in live, so I'm super happy to have that conversation with you, just for 2-3 minutes. So I want to have that answer from you, like not answer, like what are your thoughts. Thank you Vinay, and thank you Posh Nations. I'm following you since I saw you, you were the first audience on Evan's workshop that I remembered, and you presented t-shirt to him on your when you went to Evan's workshop. And you are very active on nowadays, you are very active on Evan's lives. I'm seeing it every day, and yesterday or day before yesterday I saw your live that you are making t-shirts for some cause. So for some event you are making t-shirts. You are making the difference with what you believe. I don't know. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, I'm not.
Don't mind me. I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner and loading the dishwasher. So, hello, how are you?
I'm good, and I saw you for the first time on Evan's event.
Oh, were you at the event?
No, I'm not, but he's doing live at the time when you came to that event. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Thank you.
And you presented your t-shirt to him, and he wore it for that event.
Yeah, he did. I was super excited about that because I actually, I didn't know he was coming to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
I found out the day before, I think on Saturday, no, Friday, Thursday maybe. And I actually do a Humira injection every other Friday night.
Okay.
So I wasn't going to be able to go, and then I thought about it for a little bit, got super excited about it, and decided to wait until Saturday night after the event to do my shot. And it was the amazing decision. I'm so glad that I did it. And then so his shirt was so last minute. I think I made it finished maybe a couple hours before I had to leave.
Okay.
If that. So, yeah, and it was snowing here, the weather was terrible, there were so many reasons I could have been I'm not going, and I went ahead and went anyways.
How much time it will take to, for one shirt to print?
So these are made with vinyl. Actually, I can show you because we're live. Hold on, there's a mess in here. So I design on my laptop. And then this machine, I cut, it cuts the vinyl. So try not to make you dizzy. I've got all these different kinds of colors of vinyl. So whatever I put on, like design, it'll cut out of the vinyl. So his design, it really depends on. It's not time to eat yet, buddy. That's just the microwave. It really depends on the design. So Evan's didn't take too long. It took about maybe 6 hours, but I spent more time trying to match his fonts.
Okay.
Because that's not actually that circle of.
Yeah, like I know on his website. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So the thing that took the longest for me to do that, I think, was designing the actual. It sounds funny, but designing the circular shape, like getting it all even, and then matching the fonts. But then the cutting process, it just really depends on how intricate the design. It can take 10 minutes to cut. It can take 2 hours to cut. And then I press it. I pick out the pieces that I don't need. And so I'm left with a sheet. I'm trying to find one for you. Okay, so here. I know you want to eat. So is that backwards? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So
yeah.
It will come out like looking like this, so you can see like the plastic.
Yes.
And then I put it on whatever shirt, and then I use. I'm talking. Can you see that? Okay.
Yes.
The heat press. So it would go on. This would go on the shirt or whatever, and then it gets pressed, which I have that loosened right now, but and then it's done. So it's a little bit different than a printing process. Like I said, it really depends on the design. The longest time I spent designing and then waiting for it's nice because it's easy to duplicate. Like once you have a design, you can cut it as many times, as you want. So that was a long answer to the question.
No, not at all. Like showing the process. Like I follow Gary Vee. He says, "Don't create, just document." So
right.
So I believe in that, and I want to interview you, like your story. I want to know your story. One day I'll ask you.
Oh, that would be great. I'd be honored.
And like currently I ask you a question. Like I want to ask you a question. If you
want me to ask you a question?
No. Like when you're feeling low, what will be your thoughts? How you overcome that negative phase during that time?
How do I do it? So I have experience with what they call suicidal ideation from my past. I struggled with that for a really long time. Some people know that, some people don't know that. At that point in my life, it was really difficult to get. I knew it was irrational, but it was getting to the point of like removing myself from whatever the situation was. And honestly, a lot of the times it kind of followed my cycle. So like it was almost expected. Not good, but it was expected. And I kind of just had to sit and like let it pass at that point. Now I'm not having an issue with that. I found out it was due to a medication I had been taking for a long time. Sorry. And so that part kind of went away on its own. The one thing I'm using now is a concept I learned from David Meltzer. He wrote a book called Connected to, you're familiar with him, Connected to Goodness. And I haven't finished it yet. I have maybe 40 pages left. But something he said pretty early in the book was using the word cancel. Now, it's like Mel Robbins, 54321, if you're familiar with that. But I like this.
Yes.
Like, I like what she talks about, but I like this because it's quick. Like, I can say cancel faster than I can count backwards from 5. And it's crazy how effective it is. Like, it's almost immediate. So I'm frequently walking around just saying the word cancel to myself in my head. If it's really bad sometimes, hi. What did you guys do? These are two of my little guys.
Hi.
Say hi. Oh, what'd you do? Rug burn. So yeah, that's something that's been really helpful to me. And it's almost immediate. Like, it's crazy how fast and how effective it is. But it's just getting yourself in the habit of you have to recognize that that's happening and then use it immediately. Sorry, my husband.
Thank you. Like,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
you're busy, so yeah. Like, surely I'll
Sure.
send you a message for interview conversation. So
Sure,
I want
that'd
to
be
know your
great.
story. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I would love to share with you and your followers. Are you okay? Is that rug burn? Is that from sliding across the floor?
Thank you. Thank you
You're
for.
welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Have a great day.
You
Thank you. It was great. And yes, shortly I'll send her a message inviting to my show of becoming rock stars, because I feel that everyone is a rock star. Everyone has like gone through so much in their life. So I want to know her story, how she became, or how she chose this particular t-shirt printing, or what she is doing right now, what is her goal, what is the impact she want to create. So I want to discuss more about her story. So I feel it's a journey, so I want to know her journey of becoming. Thank you guys, thank you so much, each and everyone. Thank you Vinay for your continuous support. Thank you, and thank you Mohit. Thank you so much. And like a 4 people joined. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. It's my comeback. Thank you.